Today we're going to try Red Baron's Pepperoni Pizza Melts, which I have seen on the shelves for a while. I just haven't tried them. I'm a fan of Red Baron Pizza. I personally think Tombstone and Red Baron are kind of in the same range, and I would prefer Tombstone, honestly, to a Red Baron. But I do think that they're solid, kind of lower tier pizzas. You're only going to pay, $4 for them. You're not getting like a DiGiorno or something expensive, and you're not getting like a Tony's. It's a solid low tier pizza, but not the best. And then they put out these pizza melts, which is basically just a sandwich, but I have no problem with a cheesy pepperoni sandwich, and I want to try it. So interestingly enough, microwave oven is the preferred method. It says crispy out of the microwave right here, but on the back, preferred method, microwave oven, which I would not have expected, but here we go. You remove the product from the carton, discard the clear plastic, center frozen product on silver crisping tray. So we got one of those crisping trays like that come with like the really cheap pizzas with like the foil, not foil, but whatever it is that you can refract heat from with the microwaves. I don't know how the science works, but I think the microwaves hit it and it kind of like keeps the heat centered to make it crispy. Place in the center of microwave and cook on high for 2 minutes 15 seconds to 2 minutes 45 seconds. Carefully remove product from microwave, let cool for 2 minutes. Fold the two slices of bread together. Okay, so they come separate. So it's an open face sandwich essentially, and then you fold them together. So that's cool. Fold the two together and enjoy. So let's open it up before I put it in the microwave. Crispy and melty in 3 minutes or less, which is technically true, but they say here that it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds and then let cool for 2 minutes. So that's technically not true. You can't eat it in 3 minutes because you gotta let it cool, but whatever. Here we are. It's a little bit small, I got to admit. I mean, I knew it was going to be fairly small based on the front, but based on the front, I kind of expected it to be like two half sandwiches instead of one half sandwich. But maybe I shouldn't have, as it's only 5 ounces. Anyways, here we are. You got some pepperoni and cheese. I think there's double pepperoni on some of these, but I would have expected more pepperoni from this picture. Maybe that's just me. But it looks like there's quite a bit more pepperoni on this than there is on here. But we'll have to judge it as we eat it. I'm going to put it in the microwave, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, here's our masterpiece out of the microwave. I'm trying not to burn my fingers here. I'm going to fold it up. So we got 3 pieces of pepperoni on each side. Now, let's look at this box a little bit. I'm going to say, you know what? I guess that's fair. I think that what throws me off about this box is that they show like layers of cheese with pepperoni in the middle. That's absolutely not going to happen because the pepperoni's on the top on both sides, so it's all going to be in the middle technically, but they do only show 3 pieces of pepperoni on each side, so I guess that is a fair representation. Let's fold. I'm gonna fold now. Here we go. It's not exactly sticking together like I hoped, so I'm gonna hold it up for a second and then I'll be back. I'm just gonna hold it like this for a minute and I'll be back. All right, here we go. Well, it looks rightly crispy on that side. Nice and crispy. It's a little soggy. It looks crispier than it is, but it is pretty crispy on the edges, a little soggy in the middle. I guess that's to be expected. So technically this is one full sandwich, I suppose, but I would consider it not. Anyways, let's just, you know what, I'm gonna rip it in half. Impressive, I'm impressed. And take a bite. I greatly enjoy this sandwich. Sorry, I'm eating it. I actually really like the bread. It's kind of almost sourdoughy. It's a little chewy, crispy on the edges, a little chewy, and I think that's the perfect for a sandwich. You needed the bread to be a little chewy. Pepperoni is adequate, even though I was talking, mess about it. There's definitely an adequate amount. It tastes good. It's a spicy pepperoni. I would have liked a little bit more cheese, to be honest, but I think it's an okay amount. I'm not like mad about it, but a little bit more would have really kicked it up a notch. My biggest issue really is with the size versus the price. If you watch this channel that much, I get into value a lot. This was, I think, $3.24 at Walmart. $3.24 for this one 5-ounce sandwich. And you can basically get a Red Baron pizza, which is going to be like a pound, for maybe less than $1 more, like $4, $3.98 or like $4.25 or something like that. And it just kind of feels like a ripoff when you put it in that perspective, when you think, oh, I could have this small sandwich or I could have a whole pizza for such little difference in price from the same brand using the same ingredients, I guess, except for the bread. which the bread is great, but I don't think it really makes up for it. I think what this product really needs is there needs to either be 2 sandwiches in here, or this sandwich needs to be bigger and with more cheese on it. And the problem is it just feels inadequate for what you pay. Other than those price issues though, I think taste-wise this is pretty damn good. Up there, I really don't think you could do much better with a Red Baron Pizza Melt sandwich. It's pretty much as good as it can be, and I'm gonna give it a 4. And I would give it a 5 if it was bigger, or like I said, it had 2 sandwiches. I would probably give it a 5 because I actually really do like this. I just don't know if I can really justify buying another one personally when the value is like that. I mean, I guess there's an argument to be made there, because oftentimes I'll buy a pizza and I'm not going to eat the whole pizza by myself, and I end up throwing away a couple slices, or I put them in the fridge saying I'm going to eat them the next day, and then I don't, and I throw them away, and it's a bit of a waste. But with this, it's not enough. This sandwich is not enough to be a meal. 5 ounces is just not big enough to really be a meal. So if there was 2 of these, or it was bigger, it was like a 10-ounce sandwich, I feel like it would be perfect. But as it is, it's just hard to argue with the value to weight kind of ratio. So I'm going to give it a 4. I think the taste is good. It's worth a shot if you want to try it. If you think it sounds good, definitely go ahead and get one. Great coming out of the microwave. Good technology on that. Again, crispy but soft and chewy in the middle. On that front, this is really good bread and good pepperoni. Cheese is okay, but there's just not enough of it. And the sauce is pretty good too. And I hate sweet sauces, and I usually like Red Baron sauce, and it's good. It's a savory sauce. So yeah, 4 out of 5 for this Red Baron's Pizza Melt, pepperoni specifically. But I'm sure the other ones will probably also be in that range of 4 out of 5, just depending on what you like as pizza toppings. So I think the Pizza Melt concept from Red Baron gets a 4 out of 5, and I will see you next